No, what's going on? Beautiful people, what's going on? I really don't like that my cute stuff in the background is backwards. I don't like that. Well, anyway, how y'all doing? It's your girl Linda S. Hustle, the Bodacious Lifestyle Coach. It's been a minute, family. It's been a minute. It has been a minute, but I am here. And I want to talk about today how I was held hostage. I was held hostage, y'all. And I was held hostage to my negative thought patterns, my limiting beliefs, my stinking thinking, my feeling like life was passing me by as I got to be a certain age, starting to feel invisible. I was held hostage to all of these emotions. And I want you to really ask yourself, if you're a woman of a certain age and at a certain stage of your life, why don't you have all the stuff? Oh, I'm sweating, y'all. Ooh, it was hot today. Why don't you have all the things that you keep telling yourself that you want to have year after year, month after month, vision board party after vision board party, journal after journal, retreat after retreat, conference after conference? Because information, you can read all the self-help books you want. You can even get coaching, right? I'm the Bodacious Lifestyle Coach, and I have to say there are people who pay me and for whatever reason just won't do the work. And so they'll just be held hostage. Their dreams will be held hostage. Their purpose will be held hostage. Their passions will be held hostage. The possibilities will be held hostage. And so I remember when I was held hostage to my stinking thinking. Oh my gosh, like crazy stuff. Like being a dark-skinned African-American woman, when you're surrounded, like when all your beauty is looking like Beyonce and looking like it's just not looking like me. It's not looking like Viola Davis. It's not looking like Lauryn Hill. It's not looking like India Arie, right? And so I was held hostage to all these negative thoughts. And so one of the things that I had to do is work on my belief in myself. Because at the end of the day, bodacious beauties, I don't care what anybody says, what the self-help book says, how many self-help books you read. It's all going to boil down to you've got to believe in yourself. Period. If you keep getting the information and you don't implement the information, then that, my love, will just be frustration. You have got to get unstuck and take accelerated action, not just regular old action. It's got to be accelerated action in order for you to get to the other side. It's got to be accelerated action, especially now at this stage of our lives, right? You over 50 and you still wishing and hoping and dreaming and praying. I mean, not even trying to be funny, but you will be held hostage to the stinking thinking, the limiting beliefs, the negative thought patterns, all of that stuff until you make a decision. It all starts with decision. Make a decision to stop making excuses. Make a decision to stop worrying about what other people think. Make a decision to get out of your own way. Make a decision to say enough is enough. I'm done being ordinary. I'm done living this settled life. I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm not going to spend it like this. And it's never too late to be great. Like literally, I don't care how old you are right now. When you get tired of being held hostage to the things that don't elevate you, that's when you'll make a change. But until then, nothing will change. I had to get tired of letting my negative thought patterns run my life. I had to get tired of worrying about what other people thought. I had to get tired of saying, well, you know what, Linda? They just don't have dark-skinned women in the movies. But like Viola Davis did, like she played maids. She did what she needed to do to break through. And now she's got endorsements and she's crushing it. And, people love her. But she just got being tired of being held hostage to her limited thinking. And I got to get her book. I heard a lot of good things about her book, but I know for a fact what she was going through because I went through it. And so when I say that I'm a free Black woman, I'm a free Black woman, y'all. Because once I just accepted that my flaws could be awesome, I could be flawsome. I was no longer held hostage to bad decisions I'd made. When I decided that I could be flawed and awesome at the same time, be flawsome, that's when I really, that's when life really took off. It really, really did. So I just wanted to come on real quick. It's kind of late, but I said, you know what, Linda, let's go on and talk about hostage from not like a person trying to negotiate for your life hostage, but how we are still held hostage, like in a prison, not really moving forward when we don't really challenge our stinking thinking, when we don't challenge the negative thought patterns, when we don't challenge the status quo and societal norms, and we just let that stuff continue. So I want you to ask yourself, are you being held hostage to your thoughts? Are you being held hostage to those negative thought patterns or mistakes that you made? I spoke at a conference this week, a branding conference, a branding and marketing conference, and I spoke to how our stories have to be our glory. Like instead of trying to erase our story, we need to embrace our stories. Whatever it is, however bad you think it is, you still have to embrace it because it's a part of you. And when we try to separate ourselves and, come up with all these reasons why we don't want to embrace all of us, that's when we start being held hostage to the lies, to the shame, to the blame, to the pain, all of that being held hostage. That's why God talks about forgiveness so much because, yes, hey, Ravinia, because we're being held hostage to those thoughts. We're giving the people who have perpetrated against us the power over us. Forgiveness is the ultimate freedom to let yourself go from all that crap. And so when I talk to, I'm having a 10-day masterclass, and we had orientation tonight, and the ladies, I asked them a question like, why did you sign up for this masterclass? It's a 10-day masterclass. And they said, oh, the typical stuff. I'm stuck. I want to get out of my own way, fear, all of that. And then I asked her, what are you willing to do to get unstuck? Because people can go straight to the problem. Can't they go straight to the problem, y'all? But I'm like, can we go straight to the solutions? Because we can talk about the problems till the cows come home. And most people do. Most people will talk you to death about the problem. But the key to breaking free so that you are no longer hostage to your emotions, to your fears, to your insecurities, to your lack of confidence, low self-esteem. The only way to break free from that is you got to do the work. That's the magic potion. That's the magic sauce. You got to do the work. You got to face some things. And most people just don't want to face it. Mary Ann held hostage, girl. What happened to you tonight, Mary Ann? We were in the Facebook group. I think you must have been. Where were you, Mary Ann? How did you miss orientation, Queen? But just know that it'll be on Zoom tomorrow, and I'll be dropping the link in the group. So, ladies, if you want to take part in the 10-day Ignite Your Life After 50 masterclass, you can just register at midlifemojosession.com. midlifemojosession.com. We'd love to have you. We had orientation tonight, but we do have 10 more days left to go, because I am on a mission to teach Black women over 50 how to regret proof and ignite their lives. Because you need to get unstuck and take accelerated action. Y'all, if you're over 50, how much time do you think you have left? Seriously. And not just time, but with all the foolishness going on in the world, people getting shot at the grocery stores, just all kind of craziness. There were some people in that grocery store who were getting ready to bust a move. They were telling themselves, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back and go back on the back burner and pick my dream up and, dust it off and polish it up and really get started tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. And miss their opportunity because they're dead now. So I like to tell people that in order to stop being held hostage to your limits and beliefs, your negative thought patterns, all of that good stuff, you got to take accelerated action. You got to make a decision. I call it dream, decide, do. Triple D effect. Dream, decide, do. Without action, it's not going to happen. And without belief, it's not going to happen. So it's a double-edged sword. You have to believe that taking the action is going to lead you to the results that you want. So you see, it can get real convoluted sometimes. But I want you to ask yourself, are you being held hostage to your own thoughts? Are you being held hostage to your own thoughts? And then the second thing is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And I tell my coaching clients all the time, I can give it to you, but what you going to do with it? See, one thing I cannot do is make you drink. I can lead you to the water. I give you tips, tools, and techniques, but if you are not willing to do the work, it's not going to work. So what are you willing to do to stop being held hostage to your negative thought patterns, limiting beliefs, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, low self-esteem, whatever you want to call it? What are you going to do to break free from that and no longer be held hostage? That is the question. And that is the question that you must be asking yourself each and every day, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because until you can get some clarity on that, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to just stay stuck. It is what it is. It is what it is. And it's not enough, Marianne. Well, I think thinking positively is a start. Let me take that back. It is a start. But it's all about the action. If we can just get out of our heads and actually get into action, that is where transformation occurs. That's where it occurs. I had to get out of my head and get into action. And that's why I do the Ignite Your Life After 50 masterclasses every 8 weeks and start a new cohort, because I once was that woman who felt like life was passing me by, who felt invisible, who felt like I was too old and it was too late. who felt like I couldn't really change. Like I had been doing the same thing for so long. Like, did it even matter if I changed? You know what I mean? Like, change and do what? But this woman that you see today made a decision, had a dream, and took action. And now I'm America's #1 bodacious lifestyle coach for Black women over 50. But I did the work because I did not want to be held hostage anymore. It's kind of like Maya Angelou, and when she talked about, I know why the cage bird sings. Yeah, I know why Linda did the work to break free, because I was just tired of being in bondage. I was just tired of being afraid and scared and fearful. I just got tired of that. I wanted to see what was life like on the other side when you were confident and sure of yourself and making moves in life. I wanted to be on that side. That only comes when you can break free from the limiting thoughts, the negative self-talk, all of that. You got to get to a point where you can look at yourself objectively and handle your business. All right? So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, Linda S. Husser, the Bodacious Lifestyle Coach, America's #1 bodacious lifestyle coach for Black women over 50. And I can truly say today that I am a free Black woman. I kicked that stinking thinking to the curb. I up-leveled my belief in myself, started working out at the Gym of Life, started working on my belief muscle, and now life is good. And I'm on a mission, because it's not easy being Black in America. It's not easy being a Black woman in America. And it's really not easy being a Black woman who is aging in America. So my whole mission is to teach you how to regret proof and ignite your life so that you can stop feeling stuck and get into accelerated action. And then create the life that you desire and deserve. Not what the status quo is telling you should be doing, and not what societal norms should tell you, right? That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing, y'all. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I just felt like coming on and sharing. I'm really going to be more consistent, at least once a week. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I'm actually going to tell my peoples in my group, Bodacious Black Women Over 50, honey, to subscribe, because I almost got 1,000 subscribers. And I think once you get 1,000, you can go live on your phone. Like right now, I always have to be on my laptop. Sometimes stuff be coming to me and I want to go live on my phone, but I can't do that. So yes. Thank you, ladies, for hanging out with me tonight. Yes, I have to tell the truth because I'm tired of my people. I'm like the Harriet Tubman of life coaches. I want to lead y'all to freedom, but you can't get true freedom until you believe in yourself. Because once you believe in yourself, you're willing to do whatever it takes to be free. Whatever it takes to be free, as long as you're not, like hurting anybody, killing anybody. But a lot of us are trying to be comfortable and free, and it don't work like that. You got to get extremely uncomfortable on your journey to freedom. Oh my gosh, absolutely. So that's it. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.